CBI has filed a written response to the crucial question put to it by the Supreme Court. Did the government see the agency's report on its coal investigation before the document was submitted in a sealed cover to the Supreme Court last month? Now, what we know is that the CBI has filed a 2-page affidavit which is damaging and politically hugely damaging for the government. It does say that the report was in fact shared with the PMO clearly as desired by them. Prior to the submission, there is no such assurance by the CBI director that he is under pressure. And that, of course, is open to interpretation. There is no reference to changes. It was not just shared with officials in the PMO, but was also looked at by the Law Minister and also by the Coal Ministry. And in fact, this is hugely damaging for the government, which, and of course, as Sunil Prabhu was just reporting a short while ago, sources in the PMO have been telling him that if, in fact, the CBI would take a hard line on the Law Minister, then it would be untenable for him to continue in office anymore. And as Sunil was saying, that he could well end up becoming the political scapegoat in this story. Remember, the opposition has been at the government's throat, demanding, in fact, the Prime Minister's resignation over this report. And there has been a huge... All right, we're joined now by Siddharth Pandey, who joins us from the Supreme Court. Siddharth, we heard Prashant Bhushan earlier there talking to the media and very clearly saying that while the CBI's 2-page affidavit is damaging for the government, but the bigger story lies in the alterations which haven't been spelt out.
Well, that's right, and that's a question that's going to be asked repeatedly of the CBI. Why did it feel it's important to actually share this report with anybody else? This is a question that the Supreme Court had directly asked the CBI, that before it was submitted in a sealed cover on the 8th of March, was the report first vetted by the director of the CBI himself, and whether this report was shared with anybody else. So while the director said that he personally did vet this report and he'll continue to vet each such report to the Supreme Court in the future, he's also admitted that this report was shared with the Law Minister. This is the 2-page affidavit that he actually submitted in court just a short while back, and he says that the draft was shared with the Union Law Minister as well as also with a joint secretary level officer each in the Prime Minister's office and the Ministry of Coal as desired by them. So clearly very damaging revelations out there as far as the CBI is concerned. It was put on the mat as far as the the Supreme Court was concerned. They had to file an affidavit and come clean of the matter. The interesting thing is also that Additional Solicitor General Mr. Rawal's actually gone on record in the past to say that this particular report was not shared with anybody else. So the big question is, was he then misled? Was he not completely aware of the facts or otherwise? So those are going to be serious questions as well that will be asked. Mr. Prashant Bhushan, you mentioned him, is already talking about a SIT being set up in this. He's saying that this further strengthens the need and the demand for that.